All right. Well, thanks for being here. We're gonna do a practice with as little hands as possible. So I call it a no hands practice because sometimes you feel like your hands are tied. And even though, and some people, their hands really are tied. Here, maybe not so much in the United States, um, but no matter where you are, you always have freedom to think what you want to think. So you have control over your thoughts, even when you feel like, oh, my hands are tied, I can't do anything. So let's just turn inward and check in with your thoughts this morning. And a lot of times when I do that, I'll find my thoughts are here and there and everywhere. I want you to just vow to practice today, staying totally focused on yourself for the next hour. Just turn to your breath. Half the battle of staying present, of controlling your thoughts, is just noticing when they're going in circles or they're going down a fearful tract, and just say, bringing it back, and things are happening the way they're supposed to happen. You don't need to be scared, fearful. Please bring hands to heart center. When we practice in this way, we're sure to notice the grace that's always present. Please lower your hands, open your eyes, and bring your feet out. He's growling again. And we're just going to try to not use your hands. So try to stay as tall as you can and just do a few windshield wipers here sitting up. I always find myself scooching forward when I do this. Just kind of warm up the hips a little bit. If you need to use your hands, of course, please do. And the next time your knees are to the side like this, just bring your shins kind of parallel to the side so it's more like a 90-90. Yeah, yeah, good. And then you're just gonna lean to the side and stretch up and over. So come on your elbow, feel that stretch. And then bring the other elbow down, stretch over the knee. Now both elbows down. And then grab your right shin and stretch up and over like a mermaid. And then come on up, switch. A little bit of doing. Bring your opposite elbow down, stretch up and over. Knees are in 90-degree position as much as possible. And then center over that front knee. And then reach up and over, grab the left shin and arc towards that behind foot. And then come on up, back over to the first side. You can shift and stretch up and over again. And bring both elbows down. Full breaths. And then up and over, back the opposite way. It's warming up. Let's check in. And let's do it one more time to the other side. These are really good stretches. Trying to get my music to work, but it's not going. And then bringing both elbows down. Hopefully it's getting a little bit easier as you do this. And then up and over, reverse stretch. And then come back to center with both feet a little wider than hip distance. Flex your feet. And this time you're going to have to use your hands, but it's not weight bearing, so it doesn't count. So reach across with your right hand, grab your left foot or your left hand to right foot. Man, I'm really discombobulated. And just stretch out your side body, draw the sternum back. And if it feels good, step on the gas or even lift the leg a little bit. And then switch. Just to stretch out your side body. Maybe stretch up and over. Good, and release. And try this. Bring your feet kind of cross your ankles. Bring your feet as close as possible. You can sit back on your blanket if that helps. And then lean forward and stand up. Yay! Yeah, and if you can't do it, just stand up anyway. Interlace your hands and stretch them up. And then just kind of reach to the right and almost touch your right shoulder. No, Ozzy. And reach up and almost touch your left shoulder. Stretching everything out. Don't try not to arc as you do this. Let's go one more time to the right. And up and to the left. Good. And then stretch it up and just cup the back of your head and press your head into your hands. And then I want you to go really slow, just kind of bring your elbows towards each other. Feel the shoulder blades stretch apart. So there's a stretch in between them. And then slowly bring the elbows out. Feel the shoulder blades muscles pulling them together. And just do that a few times. I find when I do it slow, I can really focus in on those muscles more. Good. And then feel the nice tall spine. Now arc to your right. Keep pressing your head into your hands. And come on up and over. And one more time, up and over. And up and over. Good. Come back up to center. Stretch your arms up. Release the hands. And then just turning the palms back. Bring the arms behind you. Maybe reach the hands together if it works, or just reach them back. Good. And then shake it out. And come on up and find either a knee cush, or I'm going to use my blanket because I don't have my little knee pad. And just kneel on it. Yeah, good. Let's just warm up the by thinking long side body, head of the arm bones back, just lift the heart. Come on back up. Step your left foot off to the side. So your kneecap and your toes point the same direction. And then just move forward and back. So you're not really leaning to the left at all. You're just kind of moving forward and back. Stretch that out a little bit. Good. And then go ahead and bring it off to the side and think to yourself, I want my hip to be right above my knee. So see if that feels right. Again, kneecap and toes point the same direction. Left hand down, right arm up. Stretch to the side for gate pose. Good. Come on back up. Try not to use your hands here. If you need to, of course you can. You're just gonna kind of lean back or shift your hips back and forward. Keep that foot grounded. Just gonna warm up those hips a lot. Good. Come on back up. Bring that knee in and step the right one out. Just kind of bend, lean forward and back. Warming everything up again. Good. Bring it off to the side. Notice hip above knee. Kneecap and toes point the same direction. Right arm down, left arm up, and arc. One arm up. Try not to use your hands as you sit back and up. I feel different stretches in those. Keep that leg really straight. Good. And then come on in. Now, turn sideways so you can see. We're just gonna, you can choose to keep your toes curled under, or you can stretch your feet long. We're just gonna work those quads a little bit. So you're just gonna sit back and then come on up. Sit back, come on up. Just play with it. If it's too intense, don't go all the way back. We're just kind of working those quads. See why it's good to have the knee cush. Two more. This is a good ankle stretch if your toes are extended too, or even if they're curled under. Good. Now stay up once you're up, and I'm just going to have you bring your elbows down, clasp your hands. And you might have to scoogee your knees because you want your knees right under your hips. I have to move back a little bit so I can be on. And then just do some cow and cat here. And again, just go slow. It feels a little bit different. I feel like you're drawing the shoulder blades together, broadening the clavicles in cow, and then still broadening the clavicles, but rounding the upper back, tucking your chin in cat. One more round. And now curl your toes under. You might have to move your feet back. You'll decide. You're just going to lift your knees. I think I want to really keep both sides of my shoulders strong, front and back. Elbows are right under shoulders or behind. Shoulders may be behind the elbows slightly. Pressing the forearms down. You're in dolphin pose. You don't have to straighten your knees all the way. It's okay to not. And then you can walk out your dolphin a little bit. If you want more, you can even walk your feet a little closer. And then go ahead and lower down to your knees. And think of making a really strong, straight spine, neutral spine. Lengthening through the top of your head, long back of neck. Just stretch your right leg long and then your left leg. So you're in a forearm plank or elbow plank. Try not to let your bum get too high. Press down with all parts of your hand. You'll know when you've had enough. If this is super easy, you can try lifting one leg and the other. Keep breathing. Really strong core. One more breath. And lower your knees and go ahead and sit back now to a child's pose. If it's too much on the blanket, you can put your head on the blanket. And then come on up. I'm going to have you come all the way up to standing. You can move your blankies out of the way and grab your block or blocks. If you have big feet like mine, I use two blocks and I just stack them one in front of the other. And you're going to step on the blocks with your right foot. Lift your left heel. The goal is to keep the hips squared and even to the floor. So flex the foot and then just kind of find your balance and start making small circles with that foot, the lifted foot. You can use your arms for balance. Switch directions of your circle. See if that messes you up. And step up. Ooh. Switch sides. Step on with your left foot, lift your right heel. Just try and stay even. When you have the balance, start to make the circles. Having weight evenly distributed through your foot helps. Switch directions. One side always seems a lot easier than the other side. For me, anyway. 2 more circles. And step down. And then everybody come back to the first side. Okay, this pose is kind of tricky. You're just going to bend both knees and then lift your left knee super high and stack it on top of the right, and you can bring your foot down to the block. So you have your hips square, and then see, maybe you can lift that foot up, hug it in, or even wrap it for eagle legs. One more breath, and then unwind. Whew. Switch sides. I like having those blocks there because then you can find the balance and then choose to lift the foot up or not, or just stay there. But keep both knees bent. A lot of times when you get the other knee on top, you'll try and straighten the bottom leg. Don't do that. Keep them bent. Keep really extending long through your spine. And then you decide you can lift the foot up or not. And unwind. Okay, now just gonna practice the eagle arms. So you're gonna bring your elbows up. And I want you to keep thinking really strong on both sides. You're gonna stack right elbow on top of left and either hug yourself, which feels like a stretch, or you can bring the backs of the hands together, see if that works, or even palms together. Hug the elbows into each other. Good, and then unwind and switch. If you forgot which, you'll figure it out. You'll know. Keep pulling the elbows into each other. Good, and release. Okay, step back to the first side, and we'll add the arms if you feel stable. So whatever leg's on top, in this case, it'll be your left leg. That's the elbow that's closest. So the left elbow will be underneath. So bend both knees. Bring that leg up and over. And then bring the left elbow under the right. Eagle pose. And unwind. Woohoo! I think it's eagle because it takes so much focus, right? Try the other side. Now the right knee will be on top. And right elbow will be underneath. Hug to the midline. Just play with it. And unwind. Woohoo! Good job, you guys. You can move your blocks out of the way and take a wide stance on your mat. And I'm going to encourage you to face each other. Remember, it's no hands, so this will be fun. Bring your arms up, just stretch tall. Notice if you have weight in all parts of your feet. And then you're just going to turn your right foot out, right foot and leg, and then bend into the knee to warrior two. Feel that back leg and foot super grounded. Try and get your torso upright. I'd have to draw my ribs back. Okay, now listen carefully. You're going to bring both hands to your front thigh and square your hips or your shoulders up to whatever wall you're facing. And think, okay, now I want to square my hips. So I'm going to turn the heel up and square the hips up to that same wall. Now you're in crescent warrior. Stretch your arms up. Make sure you have width between your feet, so hip width. And then you're going to slowly lower the back knee, Anjane Asana. And then lift the knee up again. Round the back foot down so your hips turn sideways, back to warrior two. Good job, you guys. Feel that back leg super grounded. Reverse warrior. Right arm just reaches up. Good. And come on up. Warrior two, straighten the front leg. As you stretch your arms up, turn that foot in. Notice if they're even. Keep the evenness. Turn the left foot out. Bend into the knee, warrior two. Okay, now both hands to the front thigh, square the shoulders to that wall, then square the hips, turn the back heel up. Nice, good, you guys. Stretch your arms up, crescent, warrior. Slowly lower your knee, Anjane Asana. Lift the back knee. Ground the back foot down, back to warrior two. Notice that back foot. You okay? Reverse it. Good. Back to warrior two. Straighten the front leg. And stretch the arms up as you turn that foot and leg forward. Notice the evenness. Now just swivel your heels in, and as you do, bend your knees. Bring your hands on your knees. So you feel like, oh, this is a safe stretch for me. Maybe you can draw your low belly up, lengthen your spine, hands to heart center, goddess pose. You don't have to bend so deep. If it's really hard for you, I want you to stay more upright. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Can tell I've been doing this all week. Good. Bring your hands to your knees. Swivel the heels back. Now try not to use your hands as you fold forward. And you can slide your hands down to your ankles. Just don't use them for weight bearing. Or you can even, gosh darn it, Joe. If you're open enough, you can bring your elbows on the floor. Don't force it though. It's either there or it's not. And slowly slide your hands back up to your knees. Come all the way up to standing again. Stretch your arms up. Turn the right foot out again. Bend into warrior two. Stretch the arms. And now this is going to be a little different. You're going to straighten your front legs, stretch your arms up, and you're just going to bend to the side like triangle pose, but not use your hands. If you have to use your hands, of course you can. Keep that back so it really grounded. Lengthen through the top of your head. Good. Come on back up. Oh, hands wide, bend into the front knee. Warrior two, if that doesn't get your heart rate going, I don't know. Mine is bumping. Good. Straighten the legs, stretch the arms up, turn the foot in, and switch. Warrior two. Good. Straighten the front legs, stretch the arms up. And it's always an option to use your hands. It's just, this is just a play. So triangle. Trying to not use your hands, keeping your shoulders stacked. Yeah. And come on up. Good. Bend into it. Front knee. Warrior two. Straighten the front leg. Turn that foot forward. And bring your arms down. It's a shoulder workout too, isn't it? And bring your feet together. Step your feet together. Shake out. Just swing side to side a moment. I think it'll feel kind of good. Your your hands just kind of follow your core, right? Okay, now come um, back to this. I forgot to try this when we were on the blanket. So you're going to come to uh, standing behind your blanket, but bring your feet wide and turn your toes out a little bit. And we're just going to play with this. I don't know if it'll work for all of our knees or not. You're going to come down to a deep squat without using your hands. Just see how it feels. And then try this. Just bring one knee down and then the other. Come up to the knees again. You might have to bring your feet in. lengthen back a little bit, open your heart, and then come back, widen your feet wherever it is, and then one knee at a time, come back to deep squat. Now, if you want to try both knees at once, it's harder, but you can try it. Otherwise, try it one more time. Lift your heart. You can even do camel pose without your hands, though. And come on up. Widen the feet. Deep squat. And then very gracefully, you might want to put your blanket under your tush too. You can sit down and stretch your legs wide. I'm going to move my blanket because I want to have lots of room here. So just see if you're sitting on your sits bones, how tall you are. Maybe you have to inner spiral a little bit. I always have to start there. And then you're just going to bend your right knee like it's a hinge, right? And then think of turning that whole leg in the hip socket to widen it. Now, if you have knee issues and this doesn't work for you, just keep that foot stretched out. You can even bring it wider. And then again, just see, huh, I'm on my sits bones. I feel really tall in my spine. And then you're just going to turn and face your outstretched leg. And then without using your hands, fold over it. Keep thinking, I'm bending right at the hip crease and lengthening my spine up and over. Of course, if you need your hands to kind of hold you in place, you can use them, but I'm going to try and bring my hands behind me so I don't use them. Just feel that lengthening stretch. Janu Shirshasana. Keep pressing that heel down on the outstretched leg or both if you have both legs straight. Good. And then come on up. Ooh. Unwind. Check your sits bones and we'll switch. So bend that knee. Bring it down. See if more people coming in. See where it lands. I like to try and widen, and then I notice my sits bones. And then I face that outstretched leg, press the heel down, and then fold over it. Maybe bring your hands behind you if it feels okay. If not, just bring your hands down where it feels like a good support. It's still not weight bearing, so it doesn't count, right? Couple more breaths. And come on up. Stretch both legs out in front of you. And again, just see if you're on both sits bones, you can sit nice and tall. And then just bring your right leg up and bring the ankle across to that figure four position. Just feel that. Think sits bones ground down, spine lengthens up, open the hip, right? And then pick that foot and knee up. See if you can bring the knee and stack it on top of the other knee. And just see how that feels. Think sits bones grounded, nice long spine. I'm gonna just bend at the hip creases maybe. fold over that knee. You decide. You don't have to. You can either bring your hands behind you or support yourself. Half Gomukhasana, cow face pose. It forces me to really think about where I'm emphasizing when I don't use my hands as much. Good. Come on up. Unwind. And we'll do that on the other side. So now left ankle, cross right thigh. You have that length. Are you on the sits bones? And then bringing the knee to stack it on top of the other knee. Feel your sits bones. Everything is still square to the front, your shoulders, your hips. You lengthen up and maybe fold over. If that works for you. If not, if this is enough stretch, you just stay right there. Totally good. Sometimes our hamstrings prevent us from going too deep in this pose as well. And please come on up. Stretch both legs out. And now we're just going to play a little bit with arm position. So stretch your right arm up. Bend the elbow so your palm is on your upper back there. And then bring your left arm out to the side, palm facing back, and bend the elbow. And then just see, maybe you can point the fingers up your back and bring the hands closer together. You want to be really careful with this shoulder. Keep both sides of your body long. Press into your sits bones, lengthen up. This is Gomukhasana arms. We just did it. Okay, unwind and we'll switch sides. One side will feel different, either harder or easier. You just notice. It's normal. Palm back and see where it takes you. I like to think really tall. And then the arms seem to, or the hands seem to get closer. And unwind. Yeah, you can roll your shoulders a little bit. Now, if half Gomukhasana was hard enough for you, just do that again. If you want to try the full pose, bend both knees. And I'm just going to reach underneath and grab my left ankle with my right hand and bring it so your heel is outside of your hip and your knees right in the middle of your hips. And then you're just going to bring the other foot across and stack knee on knee again. Oh, I know, I'm so tight. And then bring your right arm up, bend, left arm, bend, pull, Gomukhasana. Oh my goodness, think about something besides how tight your hips are. Some of you, this is easy for. Others like me, not so much. One more breath. And unwind. And unwind. Reach across with your left hand, bring your right foot across. I always have to bring it to the outside of the hip. And then I notice, is my knee kind of in the middle? And then stack. Other knee on top. And if it doesn't come all the way across, if it's up here, it's okay. If it doesn't hurt any knees or anything, it's just a hip opener, then it's good. And then add the arms if you want. And for those of you that feel super comfortable in this, if you want to fold over, you can. It's deep. Just keep that long spine. Full cow face pose. That's perfect, Helen. Oh, one more breath. And come on up and unwind. Whew. Go ahead and lay on your backs. Just hug your knees in and just kind of roll side to side. Just massage your low back, your hips. And then bring your legs up to tabletop. Bring your arms straight up because we don't want to use them too much. Straighten your right leg and just lower and lift a few times, thinking I don't want my neutral back to change at all. Feel work in your core. One more time. Bend the right knee, extend the left, and you decide how far down you want it to go because it's pretty good core identifier, right? One more time. Good. Now bring that foot up to 90 or to towards the ceiling. I guess it's 90 with your body, and then straighten the other leg. And then bring your arms a little closer together and bend your knees so that your knees come to the outside of your elbows. And then you're just going to reach across, grab your ankles or the little toe side for a happy baby. And I want you to continue to keep your shins perpendicular to the floor for a moment. Just feel it and lengthen your spine. Maybe lay, roll side to side. And if you want to, you can straighten it, bend the knees a little bit, find our cracking kid, and then let go of your feet. Bring your feet wide on the mat, arms in cactus. Just engage a few windshield wipers. And I'm thinking I want to calm my hips and my low back. That movement. Okay. And then please stretch out for Shavasana when you feel like you've calmed everything down. Just settle in. Notice where your thoughts are. Can you keep them with your physical or spiritual body? With the two. Allow those that hip area to really relax, and your shoulders. Notice you're holding tension there after all the work we did. And let it go. And as you relax, I just wanted to share some words from Marianne Williamson with you. She says, our power lies in meeting limited circumstances with unlimited thought. It is not what happens to us, but what we choose to think about what happens to us that determines what will happen next. If our circumstances tempt us to think thoughts such as, I'm such a loser, I will never have another chance, it will take forever for this situation to right itself, or I hate whoever is to blame for this, then miracles, though they are programmed into the nature of the universe, cannot make their way into our awareness. They're in the computer, but we're not choosing to download them. With every thought we think, we either summon or block a miracle. It is not our circumstances then, but rather our thoughts about our circumstances that determine our power to transform them. We choose in life whether to live in victimization or in victory. We have power either way, power to use against ourselves or power to use to free ourselves. The point is that we always have the mental choice, and it's not always as simple as it appears. Slowly becoming aware of your breath, your hands and feet, legs. Taking your time, tucking your knees in, coming on up to seated. Your hands are never tied when you have control over your thoughts, right? And please bring hands to heart center. Thank you guys so much for practicing. I bow to your gleaming hearts. Namaste. Well done, well done, well done. Thank you guys for being with me. Hopefully it felt kind of good, not too intense.
I survived.